Rainbow Dash and Rarity had their eyes closed since they didn't want to watch what Pinkie Pie was doing to Bubbles' dead body. Pinkie Pie had strung Bubbles' dead body up against the back wall. "Well, that should be enough for now," said Pinkie Pie, setting the scalpel down. Pinkie was nearly covered in blood, as was the floor. Bubbles' organs and guts had been collected into a bucket. Pinkie Pie stood up and headed towards Rainbow Dash. She was holding the scalpel in her mouth. When she got to Rainbow Dash, she dropped the scalpel on the floor. She then slid her hoof in the ring attached to the scalpel's handle. Then she raised the scalpel to Rainbow Dash's thigh. "Bubbles gave me a lot of ingredients," said Pinkie Pie. "But I need a little bit more." She kicked a lever on the floor and the slab of metal that Rainbow Dash was strapped to fell backwards and rested horizontally. "What are you doing?" asked Rainbow Dash with tears in her eyes. "I told you," said Pinkie Pie, lining up the scalpel with Rainbow Dash's cutie mark. "I need a few more ingredients." Pinkie applied pressure to the scalpel, penetrating Dash's skin. Blood squirted out onto Pinkie's face. Rainbow Dash let out a loud cry of pain. Pinkie Pie continued to cut around Rainbow Dash's cutie mark. Blood was gushing out of the wound as Pinkie Pie peeled the loose skin off of Dash's thigh. Pinkie didn't cut it all the way, so the skin was attached to Dash's body by a thin piece of skin. Pinkie yanked as hard as she could, tearing the skin off, and brought it over to the bucket of guts. Rainbow Dash was sobbing uncontrollably at this point. She hoped to pass out at any point, but figured Pinkie would just shoot her up with some more adrenaline. Pinkie Pie made her way back to Rainbow Dash and repeated the process on her other thigh. Rarity also had tears in her eyes. She couldn't bear to see her friend in this much pain. Pinkie peeled off the second cutie mark and hit the lever on the floor. The metal slab slowly raised back up to its original position. Then Pinkie dropped the piece of blue flesh into the bucket. She grabbed the handle of the bucket with her mouth and trotted off towards the exit. "See you two later," Pinkie Pie mumbled. "I've got cupcakes to make." Rainbow Dash took this moment to pass out.